Welcome to Meadow Vista Artisan Farm and Honey Winery. I'm one of the owners here, along with my sister Emily. We're located here in southeast Kelowna, surrounded by orchards and farms. Lovely area to have a bee farm in. So we'll start our little walk, and we're just going to meet on the corner here. Feel free to read the sign, and we'll continue on our gravel path. At any time, we have anywhere from 50 to 150 beehives. Each hive will get about 40 to 50 pounds of honey. On the farms, we have different food sources for the bees. Fruit trees here, we have an acre of blackberries, an assortment of wildflowers and sunflowers.
Dark honey in there, hey? So you can see the pollen on the top is sealing it in, and then that's where the pollen has come off. Mead is the word for fermented beverage from honey. We humans ferment many things. We ferment grain, we call it beer. We ferment grapes, we call it grape wine. You ferment honey, it's mead. You have your hives, your supers that go on top of the hives where the bees actually collect the honey. The bees will be living in the main bee box. When you're ready to extract honey, you're taking the supers off and you can put them on your trailer or your truck. We have a 40-frame extractor where it'll separate out the wax and then you get that filtered clean honey at the end. To make the wine, we're basically taking that 640-pound drum of honey into your tank to ferment. We will, at the end, have our traditional style. Before people were growing crops, mead existed because it can very easily occur in the wild by accident. And the nice thing about mead is that it's non-perishable, so it can wait till we're ready to make wine with it. I think there's a movement for craft beverages, something locally made that is sustainable. There was a lot of work at the beginning to get the farm going and get gardens planted and getting hives settled in the area.
9 years ago, my sister became partners with the lady who owned the Honey Winery, the founder.
Fairly soon in, she wanted to do her own thing. She had 2 young daughters. I asked my sister if she would come and join me here.
After not much thought, I said no, absolutely not. I think it took her about 3 times asking me, and I eventually agreed. What made me want to come and do the business with her is the belief in my sister. My sister's always been the most driven person that I know. Thinking about what we could do on this farm and how we could turn it into kind of a hub in the community, of a place to come and learn and try wine and, you know, have some snacks at the bistro and have an educational component to it. You might know that about 1 in every 3rd bite of food on your plate comes from bees, right? From the pollination process. So bees are very important to our food chain and the ecosystem as we know it.
Beekeeping is tough. There are beekeepers with tons of years of experience, and they will regularly lose 20 to 50% of their bees every winter. It's very stressful trying to source honey, and it's going up in price. I think it's important not to lose the art of beekeeping.
We've had the opportunity to have some kids come and actually do some volunteer work here. Our college and a few beekeepers around the area actually offer courses now, so you can take like a weekend course to learn how to keep some bees if you want to be a backyard keeper. We started offering the bee tour in the mornings just because there was such a demand to learn about the bees.
We really want to showcase how the ecosystem goes from honey and bees and into bottle.
To walk them through that process and see their eyes open and their curiosity kind of start to grow, it's a really cool thing.